As I searched for the perfect title for this YouTube episode, I found myself wrestling with a deeper question. Why does Christmas no longer evoke the same passion it once did? I contemplated for many reasons. Was it the passage of time? The distance from home? Living in a foreign land where Christmas isn't rooted in faith? Or perhaps Japan's lack of Christianity? But as I stood amid the twinkling lights and holiday cheer, something felt different. It wasn't just about the surface level glitz and glamour for me. It became a journey to uncover something deeper, something more meaningful. So, how does Japan celebrate Christmas? And how did it lead to my wake-up call about the true spirit of the season? Hey, come on, let's check it out. Okay, as promised, let's cross the Pacific and dive into how Japan, especially the vibrant Tokyo area, celebrates Christmas. At first glance, it's a dazzling display, shimmering lights, festive markets, and crowds of people sharing joy in places like Tokyo and Yokohama. It's easy to get swept away in the beauty and excitement. Couples walking hand in hand, families creating memories, tourists marveling at the spectacle, and yes, even dogs dressed in their holiday best. Japan, with its largely secular and commercial take on Christmas, becomes the backdrop for my rediscovery of the holiday's true meaning. The title, Japan Helped Me Find the True Meaning of Christmas, delivered a reflective and heartfelt story that bridges cultural differences while remaining deeply personal. With age, memories take on a profound significance, growing in weight and meaning as the years pass. I often marvel at my ability to recall them in vivid detail, even moments from when I was just 3 or 4 years old. My mental hard drive is full of those cherished times, snapshots of family, friends, and traditions that shape the magic of Christmas for me. You know, Christmas isn't just about how it's celebrated or where we find ourselves in the world. It's about the memories and traditions that shaped our beliefs and made us who we are. Those experiences become the lens through which we define what Christmas should be. My perspective transcends the external trappings of the holiday, especially in a place like Japan, where the celebration is more about the aesthetics than faith. Christmas isn't just decorations or light shows. It's the warmth of the family, the aroma of traditional foods, the joy shared traditions, and the deeper spiritual meaning rooted in your faith. Fast forward to today, and I find myself in a very different world. Kamakura, Japan. There's no snow, no mom's pierogi, or dad's stories about appreciating an orange he got one Christmas. An orange! Although I often thought that was his way of telling us a number of the presents we anticipated getting would actually be substituted with underwear, socks, and maybe a dictionary. Instead, Christmas here remains curious. Its bright lights, dazzling displays, and even Colonel Sanders in a Santa suit. Its couples, dinners, and endless Mariah Carey tunes. Don't get me wrong, it's festive, but there's something missing. At first, it felt like an emptiness, a hollow shell of the Christmas I once knew. But here's the thing. When you're away from everything familiar, you start to look deeper. This year, it was finding my church in Kamakura that I found a sense of home, even 6,340 miles away from Chicago. Walking into church, I felt the same warmth I used to feel as a child in my hometown. Though the language is different, the people are new, but the message, the reason for the season, is exactly the same, and that's comforting. And as I reflect on Christmases past, those memories don't make me sad anymore. They actually bring a smile to my face. Because while my parents are no longer here, their love and their traditions they've built live on. And in those moments of quiet reflection when the world slows down and the twinkle of light seems to align with the beat of my heart, I find the true meaning of Christmas, even in the most unexpected places. Well, that's it from Japan. I can't thank you enough for your support and for you welcoming me into your homes through my retired life in Japan. I'm beyond thrilled that my last episode, No Hablo Nihongo, has just received to date 850 views, 31 likes, and now officially 100 subscribers. What an incredible Christmas gift. Thank you so much for watching. Now that's an inspiration. On behalf of our family, and of course Jaeger, we want to wish you and your families a blessed and truly special Christmas. Not just today, but every day. You know, it's often said, home is where the heart is. Well, it seems I've found mine. Cheers to that. Merry Christmas, everybody. God bless you. Hey, stay tuned for my next episode, where I'm going to take you along to one of the most incredible bucket list worthy places I have ever visited. But that's a story for another day. For now, this is Marco, signing off. Sayonara.